Deployment. Now that you can basically develop with Node.js, we built APIs, we built CLIs, we built things that interacted with files, which are arguably the top 3 most use cases of Node.js. You need to learn how to like get your apps off your local machine. You know, if you're building a front-end app, you deploy it to CDN. You build it. If it's a server rendered thing, you throw it on Heroku or Vercel or Netlify or whatever. You get it off your machine. You deploy it to some other machine somewhere else. Well, whatever you're doing with Node is going to determine how you deploy/publish it. So let's talk about, let's say you're making a package. So if we go back and look at some of the things that we worked on today, some of the packages were the CLI, that's a package. Maybe this file reading thing, that's a package. Pretty much everything here is a package except for the API, that's a server. So you can't deploy a package, like it doesn't run, it gets executed on demand. There's a command you run and it gets executed and it stops. It's expected to be executed by a human. That's why there's a CLI. There's no programmatic interface between some of the stuff that we did. They're little scripts. So you can't actually deploy that to a server and have it hosted. That wouldn't make any sense. So instead, you would probably publish those. So that way someone can npm install your thing, right? So I'm gonna walk you through how you can do that with npm. And there's a lot of ways you can do it, but I'm just gonna walk you through how you can do it with npm. So if you wanna publish something, you want it to be available to be downloaded, this is how you would do it. The first thing is, obviously make sure you have npm installed, which at this point I hope you do, because I don't know what you've been doing if you didn't. So I hope you have npm installed. The next thing is you need an npm account. So if you go to npm.js and sign in, you know what, I don't even know what mine is, but I know I got an account somewhere. So you need an account. And then the next thing is you need to log into your account via the npm CLI. So you can type in npm, log in. Hopefully I'm already logged in. Of course I'm not. Now it's gonna ask me for the password that I don't remember. Okay, you want my email too? Okay. Okay, yeah, obviously, I don't know what my password is. Let's try this again. Okay. I don't want you guys watching me try to get into npm right quick. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna try to do this without the login. Let's see what happens. That way we can at least run through it, and then I could reset my password if I need to. But let's try to just do an npm publish on one of the packages, and we can at least run through the reps. So let's try to deploy this Reddit CLI. So it's got everything we need. It's got the git ignore. It's got the package.json. It's got this Reddit CLI. I bet that name's already taken, so I'm gonna change this to Scott's Reddit CLI. If someone has that name, they deserve it. Like, I'm just gonna give it to them. The main is gonna be index.mjs, and which obviously doesn't matter because it's a CLI, but whatever. And we should be good there. So now I'm going to cd into Reddit, and I'm going to say npm publish, and just like that, it published it. So it went ahead and published Scott Reddit CLI. We are good to go. You should actually be able to install that on your machine right now if you want to. Go ahead and npm install Scott Reddit CLI, and you can get access to it. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. npm install Scott Reddit CLI. And it breaks out because I'm already inside of a package called Scott Reddit CLI, right? So let's go into another one like intro and run that again. And boom, I just installed the CLI into Scott's, into the intro file, and I can verify that. There should be like a bin folder in here, there is, and it should say Reddit, it does, and it should be my code, and it is. So I was able to install that. That's simple with npm. The whole world has access to it now. So that's how you publish to npm, and you should be, and the reason I wanted you to log in so you can go in and you can kind of manage all your different things, but apparently either I'm already logged in or it doesn't really care. I don't know, but yes, that's how you publish on npm. You can't take down versions you already published, but you can just publish new versions. And I do recommend using the NPM CLI to do your versioning. So you can do something like NPM version. Let me go back to the Reddit CLI. You can do like NPM, or what is it? Is it version? No, it's like NPM bump. No, what is it? Let's see. I don't use this one that much. I use a bunch of automations that make this not as easy, or a lot easier. I'll just show you the one that I use. So I use something called Semantic CLI, Semantic Release CLI. So I use this tool to help me with the versioning of my packages. It basically will look at my commit messages, like whatever type of message I wrote, to determine what the new version of my package is. So I do have to write my commit messages in a very strict way, but I'm used to it because I do a lot of open source and they make you write that stuff anyway. Like if you ever contribute to like Angular or React, they have like a very specific commit format that they want you to follow with the messaging and everything, because they use tooling as well. So if you do write your commit messages in a certain way, you can have a tool like Semantic Release look at those commit messages and determine, like, do you need a minor number upgrade, a patch, or a major? It'll look at those things to determine. It'll generate the new version number for you, change it into package.json, and then you can just publish it. So that's pretty much what I use to get my packages published, although I haven't really published any packages in a couple months now. But when I was, that's what I did, and it was amazing. And then because all that's automatic, you could put that into CLI. So you could just, you know, if you merge something into the published branch, then whatever gets merged in there, the CLI or the CI will take care of that for you, so you don't have to publish on your own machine. So, you know, automate all the things. Why not? So yeah, highly recommend looking into some flow like that if you're serious about publishing on NPM.